While the transport focus in Birmingham was on trams, Coventry was today plugging into a new form of bus travel.
Without doubt, electric buses are a very environmental way to travel, but so far not the most practical. They can take more than 7 hours to charge. Now though, a firm in Coventry is launching the UK's first fast-charging buses. Here's Kevin Reid.
A taste of the future here today, the first fleet of all-electric buses to go into normal service in the country. It's been made possible by advances in technology which have slashed charging times. The operators say the batteries will last for around 5 hours, and then after that they can be recharged at this special fast charge facility in under an hour.
This is the first big bus that's powered purely by electricity. And it's the first bus really whereby you can charge it quickly and where the batteries have the range long enough to do the job.
But while zero emissions and almost silent operations suit most, the quietness can be an issue for some pedestrians. So the drivers have had extra training.
You just have to make more aware of the visually impaired. So anybody who's got a white stick or a guide dog walking around, they're our main focus, because obviously they're not going to hear this as early as they would with a conventional diesel-powered bus.
As for the costs, at nearly £250,000 each, they're twice as expensive as their diesel equivalents. But the saving is made in fuel. A full recharge costs just £12, whereas a tank of diesel is £120. And those on a test ride seemed appreciative.
It's very nice and quiet, so we can talk better.
Seems very smooth, so looking forward to the trip into town.
For short distances, they're ideal, aren't they?
The thing being is they've actually arrived. It's like Christmas coming, you wait for it, it's arrived. And we're excited about it because it's drawing a lot of attention, and a lot of people are really interested to see how it's going to go.
Coventry's already known for its motor heritage and pioneering spirit, and today the city continued in that vein. Kevin Reid, BBC Midlands Today, Coventry.
Well, our transport correspondent Peter Plisner is in Birmingham city centre for us now. Peter, let's start talking about the tram system. You mentioned the short walk, in inverted commas, between Snow Hill and New Street. Makes you wonder, is it really worth spending £127 million on this?
Well, Sarah, it's a lot of money, but it's worth remembering this isn't all going on construction of the line. There'll be 20 new bigger trams running on the system, and the Wednesbury maintenance depot will be extended as a result of the money that's been made available. But of course it's more about bringing trams into the city centre, making them more visible. At the moment the tram system ends at Snow Hill station. It's pretty hidden away, and of course anyone using the system has to get off the tram and walk to their office or destination, and now once this is finished they will not have to do that. It'll go straight through the city centre.
Is there really a sense that Birmingham has fallen behind its rivals in terms of public transport, Peter?
Well, definitely, because as you were saying, cities like Sheffield, Manchester, more recently Nottingham, they've got on-street trams and they're pretty successful there. But these things aren't cheap and very often require a government contribution, and that's the difficulty, getting hold of that money. Even before the problems with the deficit, it was difficult getting that kind of money, and of course we've now proved that this system is worth paying for, and the government has now come up with the money, and of course that's why the Transport Minister was in town today.
Moving on to the buses in Coventry, good to see innovation created here in the West Midlands, isn't it?
It is, yes, the first full-size electric buses. It's certainly good to see that, but of course we've had smaller electric buses running on park and ride systems in places like Stratford-upon-Avon, but the other innovation here is that these are fast charge buses, so it makes the whole operation more flexible, and of course they're very environmentally friendly, and as Kevin was saying, they're very cheap, and with basically with running costs like fuel going up and up and up, this is a good way of saving money.
Peter, thank you very much.